everyone, so this video review is for Here You Are by Jo Fletcher. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog there's a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Here You Are by Jo Fletcher. This was so sweet. Elder and Charlie meet thanks to a chance encounter. It's not the best chance encounter, but it is a chance encounter, and it leaves them instantly connected to one another. So as they both face personal and career challenges that range from painful to traumatic, their friendship develops, and it develops into more, and that sort of throws them both into unexpected situations. So both must decide if they can overcome what is holding them back, and then find this true happiness. So I loved every second of this. It was a very, very sweet romance, and Elder and Charlie, they were alike in so many ways and yet completely different. So while they could relate to one another, empathise with each other's situations, they were also their own worst enemy at times, but they were also their own worst enemy. So they were going to hold themselves back from things. They didn't need anybody else to do that for them. So Charlie was so kind, so very kind, and really struggled with past demons, and those past demons really fueled her need to protect and care for those that she loved and that meant the world to her. So when she became friends with Elder automatically became in that fold. You know, she was part of that. So that all started to extend to her, and Charlie cared desperately about her, but had other people as well that she was caring for. And then you spread yourself a little bit too thin sometimes, and your focus is not always in the right place at the right time, but it needs to be everywhere, and it's such a struggle. And so I really felt that with Charlie. But Elder was torn between following her dreams and remaining loyal and being there for family and those she cared about. So she had the same sort of dilemma, and doing anything for herself. It just racked her with so many feelings of guilt. You could feel it emanating off her. She felt so guilty for wanting to follow her dreams, and I was so glad that fate intertwined their paths, because they were really sweet together. They were really good for one another, and even though at times things were kind of tense, and you just knew eventually that they were going to find their way back to one another, because as the title suggests, they were just there for one another. Once they'd met, they were just there. They were in each other's lives, and they were just there when they needed each other. They were there, and if they couldn't be because of another situation, they understood, and it was all about that balance. And while there are saddening moments, the tone of the story remained upbeat and filled with all this hopeful energy that meant I really couldn't put it down. I was really, really enjoying every second of it. The beauty of it comes from the simplicity. It's right place, right time, difficult situations, and that's a place many readers, I think, will be able to relate to. I certainly could. How many times have you been in the right place at the right time, but your difficult situation means that it's complicated? And I felt completely in love with the idea of Elder and Charlie, and the hope that they'll be, you know, in future stories, because theirs has only just begun, and it's really exciting, and I want to know what the future has in store for them. So I really, really enjoyed this, and I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Here You Are by Jo Fletcher, which I hope you will. If you've read Here You Are, I'd love to know what you thought of it, so please do comment, please do let us know. And if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I'd really like to read that, and then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really, really hope you fall in love with their story and enjoy it. Bye!